So this poem is called The Case Against My Soul, and it's a bit of my own testimony. It says, my hands are clammy now with sweat, for there is much that I regret, and much that I cannot erase. I do not think I'll win this case. I walk in past the stately guard, I take a seat, the chair is hard. I thought it would be soft, you know, the ones that squish and sink real low. The room is cold, but how I sweat, there is so much that I regret. The court is told to now arise. The judge walks in before my eyes. I take a weakly hobbled stance and dodge the jury's pious glance. The judge then asks, what is your plea? I let my head hang guiltily. Hell is where I should be sent. But then a voice says, innocent. The voice is from a lawyer tall. I've never seen such vivid gall. I guess he didn't check my file or mixed it with a different trial. But oh, he will discover soon, the only justice is my doom. The only way to right my wrong would be when I'm destroyed and gone. My palms are clammy, cold, and wet, for I cannot repay such debt. But punishment no soul could bear. There's no escaping anywhere. They carry out the hefty scroll, the very case against my soul. And now I only hope and pray 'twould catch a flame and burn away. The judge looks up, then right at me, and I can somehow plainly see, without a doubt, he thinks that we should have picked a different plea. I look directly to my right to see a haughty, eerie sight of my accuser standing there. A smile creeps across his face. His eyes are filled with all but grace, and so he takes the scroll with greed and casually begins to read. I think that this is much too great for any soul to bear the weight. Take my heart, my soul, my breath, for this by far is worse than death. Make my spirit disappear, just please don't make me sit and hear this endless study of my sin. The room around begins to spin, and pain erodes my soul within. My lawyer taps me, leaning in, and tells me with a humble grin, don't fear, my friend, I think we'll win. He's either one of crazy folks or gets a laugh off callous jokes. I look at him in disarray and barely get my lips to say the opposite. I think I'm dead. I think that jury wants my head. I think they want some blood to shed, and mine is in their shade of red. But then again, that humble grin and gentle words, I think we'll win. And maybe solely 'cause I must, but something in him makes me trust that somehow he will make a way for everything to be okay. My lawyer stands, his voice projects. The court falls still as he objects. A grave mistake has here been made. My client's debt has been repaid. And so I say there's no need this list of sins to sit and read. He hands the judge a bloody note that someone dying must have wrote. I shake beneath egregious odds. I hold my breath, the judge, he nods. I fear the court was surely wrong, to whom this list of sins belong. This blood and letter clearly show this debt was paid so long ago. It's proved and sealed and final, so your client's son is free to go. I'm shocked and startled by relief. I'm struck with joy and disbelief. I think this court has just been scammed. That guilt, that sin was mine. I'm damned. I fear they will discover soon the only justice is my doom. The only way to right my wrong would be when I'm destroyed and gone. I fear there has been some mistake. What scapegoat and slain could fully take the blame that all these chains would break? I fear there has been some mistake. My stomach twists and ties and knots, but like my lawyer, here's my thoughts. He says it's no use making sense of such a splendid recompense. You've won with innocence your plea. The case is closed, my friend, you're free. And then he smiles, let's go, says he. There's lots to do and lots to see. Let's go, my friend, come follow me. His eyes, they gleam assuredly. But oh, his hand outstretched to me is sheathed with slivers from a tree. Blood trickles from his arms and knees, his head, his feet, his sides cerise. And all this time I did not know. He dripped with blood from head to toe. It's not a thing one would ignore. How could I not have seen before? The thorns that twist into his head, his sweat itself is turning red. He hadn't once complained or cried, so silent, sitting at my side. And still he doesn't seem upset. He doesn't groan or whine or fret. In fact, he only smiles at me. His bloodshot eyes are filled with glee. And in this moment, I can see 'Twas his blood that has paid my fee. 'Twas his blood that has hallowed me and saved my soul and set me free. And all that there is left to do is simply say, I'll follow you. Thank you.